Something explosive is happening inside the Los Angeles Dodgers clubhouse, and the entire baseball world is talking about it. Manager Dave Roberts has officially announced the strongest 9-man starting lineup and batting order for the Dodgers' highly anticipated opening game. But before that announcement could even be made, a shocking locker room confrontation between Kim Hye-sung and Miguel Rojas nearly tore this team apart. Tensions were rising, voices were getting louder, and just when it seemed like things were about to completely spiral out of control, Ohtani slowly stood up, walked to the center of that room, and said 5 words that silenced everyone instantly. "Can I say something?" And what Ohtani said next did not just stop the argument. It completely changed the entire batting order for the opening game. The Los Angeles Dodgers are entering this season with the weight of enormous expectations pressing down on every single player in that clubhouse. This is not just another team with good players. This is a roster that was built specifically to win championships. Every signing, every trade, every roster decision made by the front office over the past several months was made with one singular goal in mind: dominance. But as any experienced baseball mind will tell you, having elite talent on paper and making that talent function as a unified team on the field are 2 completely different challenges. The Dodgers have never had a shortage of individual brilliance. What they need, what manager Dave Roberts has been working tirelessly to build since the very first day of spring training, is chemistry, trust, a shared belief that every single player in that clubhouse is fully committed to the team above everything else. And that mission was seriously tested in the days leading up to the opening game announcement. Roberts had been spending long hours reviewing performance data, watching practice sessions from every angle, and holding private meetings with his coaching staff every single evening. The pressure to get the opening day lineup exactly right was immense. Every decision Roberts made would be analyzed, debated, and judged by millions of Dodgers fans around the world. He could not afford to get this wrong. But while Roberts was focused on finalizing his lineup decisions, something was brewing inside the clubhouse that nobody had anticipated. It started quietly, the way most serious conflicts do. Kim Hye-sung, the highly talented Korean infielder who has been one of the most impressive performers throughout the entire spring training period, had been growing increasingly frustrated. Despite putting up excellent numbers and demonstrating elite defensive versatility across multiple infield positions, Hye-sung felt that his role on the team remained frustratingly unclear. He had given everything he had during spring training. He had arrived earlier than anyone, stayed later than anyone, and competed harder than anyone. Yet the certainty of a permanent starting position continued to feel just out of reach. That frustration finally boiled over during what was supposed to be a routine pre-game preparation session. Hye-sung openly expressed his concerns about his role and his place in the lineup to several teammates nearby. He was not aggressive or disrespectful in his tone, but his frustration was clearly visible and impossible to ignore. Miguel Rojas, one of the most respected veteran voices in the entire Dodgers clubhouse, heard every word. And Rojas did not stay silent. Rojas has spent years earning his reputation as a leader in professional baseball. He is the kind of player who holds himself and everyone around him to the highest possible standards. When he heard Hye-sung's frustration, he responded immediately and directly. He made it very clear that in a clubhouse like this one, filled with proven MLB stars and championship-level competitors, nobody is simply handed a starting role based on spring training performances alone. Every single day is a competition. Every single at-bat matters. Roster spots are earned, not given. The exchange between the 2 players quickly grew intense. Other players in the locker room stopped what they were doing. Coaches exchanged concerned glances. For several long, uncomfortable minutes, the entire Dodgers clubhouse felt like it was sitting on the edge of something that could become very damaging very quickly. This was not the environment manager Dave Roberts wanted his team in just days before the most important game of their season. And then Shohei Ohtani stood up. Nobody asked Ohtani to intervene. Nobody expected him to. Ohtani is famously reserved inside the clubhouse. He does not make speeches. He does not involve himself in conflicts. He leads almost entirely through the extraordinary example he sets every single day on the baseball field. So when Ohtani quietly rose from his seat, Every single pair of eyes in that locker room immediately locked onto him. He walked slowly and calmly to the center of the room. He looked at Kim Hye-sung. He looked at Miguel Rojas. And then he looked around at every single teammate watching him. The locker room was completely silent. Then Ohtani spoke. "Can I say something?" Those 4 words, spoken quietly and without aggression, carried more weight than anything else said in that locker room that entire day. Ohtani then delivered a message that multiple sources describe as one of the most powerful moments of team leadership they have ever personally witnessed inside a professional baseball clubhouse. Ohtani told his teammates plainly and honestly that the Dodgers were not going to win a championship because of any single individual player. Not because of him. Not because of anyone. He reminded every player in that room that the teams that consistently win in October are the teams that trust each other completely, not just on the field, but in that locker room every single day. He acknowledged that competition for roster spots and playing time is natural and healthy. But he drew a very clear line between healthy competition and destructive division. He looked directly at both Hye-sung and Rojas and told them that the Dodgers need both of them. He told Hye-sung that his talent is real, his work ethic is undeniable, and his time is coming. He told Rojas that his leadership and veteran experience are irreplaceable assets that this team cannot function without. And then he told both of them and everyone else in that room that the only way the Dodgers achieve what they came here to achieve is if they walk out of that locker room together, completely united. By the time Ohtani finished speaking, the tension in that room had completely evaporated. Hye-sung and Rojas shook hands. Several players reportedly responded with applause. But Ohtani was not done yet. He had one more thing to address, and this time, it was directed at manager Dave Roberts himself. After the team meeting concluded, Ohtani approached manager Roberts privately and made a proposal that genuinely caught the entire coaching staff off guard. Ohtani suggested specific adjustments to the batting order for the opening game. He presented his case methodically and intelligently, referencing opposing pitcher tendencies, individual hitter strengths, and matchup advantages that he believed were being underutilized in the current lineup structure. This is an extraordinarily rare moment in professional baseball. Players of Ohtani's stature occasionally offer opinions when asked. But proactively approaching a manager with a fully developed batting order proposal, backed by detailed reasoning and analytical thinking, is something that almost never happens at this level. Manager Roberts listened to every word carefully. He has always spoken highly of Ohtani's baseball intelligence, and he understood that this proposal was not coming from ego or personal ambition. It was coming from a player who genuinely wants this team to win above everything else. After consulting with his coaching staff, Roberts made the decision to incorporate several key elements of Ohtani's suggestions into the official opening day lineup. Manager Dave Roberts then officially announced the 9-man starting lineup and batting order for the Dodgers opening game, and it contains several notable decisions that will generate enormous discussion. Batting first is Shohei Ohtani. His elite on-base percentage, devastating power, and elite speed make him the most dangerous leadoff hitter in all of baseball. Placing Ohtani at the top of the order puts immediate pressure on opposing pitchers from the very first pitch and sets the tone for everything that follows. Batting second is Mookie Betts. With Ohtani on base ahead of him, Betts becomes an immediate and serious run-scoring threat. His outstanding plate discipline and ability to put the ball in play consistently make him the ideal number 2 hitter in this lineup. Batting third is Freddie Freeman. The heart of this Dodgers lineup, Freeman enters this opening game in outstanding form and with tremendous motivation. His ability to deliver in clutch situations and drive in runners from scoring position is something manager Roberts relies on completely. Batting cleanup is Will Smith. The Dodgers' powerful catcher brings genuine home run threat ability and outstanding run production numbers to the most important spot in the entire batting order. A single swing from Smith can completely change the momentum of any game. Batting fifth is Teoscar Hernandez. Coming off a strong spring training, Hernandez enters this opening game with excellent confidence and timing. His power and contact combination at the 5-hole ensures there is no clear weakness anywhere in the top half of this lineup. Batting sixth is Kim Hye-sung. Despite the locker room confrontation, manager Roberts made it absolutely clear that Hye-sung has earned this spot through outstanding spring training performances. His elite defensive versatility, impressive speed, and growing offensive ability make him a genuine difference-maker even from the 6-hole. Roberts specifically stated that this placement is designed to allow Hai-Sung to contribute meaningfully while removing the unnecessary pressure of a higher lineup spot. If Hai-Sung performs well in this opening game, he has every potential to become one of the most dangerous and unpredictable weapons in this entire Dodgers lineup. Batting 7th is Andy Pages. The young outfielder has shown tremendous development and brings genuine power and competitiveness to the lower portion of this lineup. Batting 8th is Miguel Rojas. Despite everything that happened in the locker room, Roberts made absolutely clear that Rojas remains a trusted and valued member of this team. His baseball intelligence, veteran leadership, and defensive reliability are qualities this Dodgers team genuinely cannot afford to be without. Batting 9th is Austin Barnes. His ability to get on base and connect the bottom of the lineup back to Ohtani at the top makes him far more important to this offensive structure than his batting position might suggest. After officially announcing the lineup, manager Roberts addressed his team one final time. He acknowledged that this Dodgers roster has extraordinary talent, but he reminded every single player that talent alone has never won a World Series. He praised Ohtani's leadership in the locker room as a defining moment for the team's culture and identity this season. He told his players that what happened in that clubhouse, the conflict, the conversation, and the resolution, was exactly the kind of moment that separates good teams from championship teams. Roberts concluded simply and powerfully. He told his players that the lineup is set, the preparation is done, and now it is time to go out and show the entire baseball world exactly what this Dodgers team is truly capable of. The Los Angeles Dodgers are ready for their opening game. The strongest 9-man lineup has been officially announced. The batting order carries the influence of Shohei Ohtani's bold and brilliant proposal. And thanks to one extraordinary moment of leadership in that locker room, this team enters their opening game more united, more focused, and more dangerous than ever before. The clash between Kim Hai-Sung and Miguel Rojas could have damaged this team at the worst possible moment. Instead, it revealed something far more important, that the Dodgers have exactly the kind of leadership and character that championship teams are built upon. Thank you for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Ohtani's batting order proposal was the right call? And if you want all the latest Dodgers lineup news and updates delivered straight to you, make sure you subscribe to our channel right now. Big things are coming.